What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, this video was requested by actually many folks out there who wanted me to do somewhat of a walkthrough with LAN 1.5 on the Mavs server. So I got to give a quick shout out to Weirdbeard, to Royal Eagle, and several folks here on the channel who reached out to me after I posted that video yesterday running into the black screen bug. Now, that is still a very real bug. The team has said that they're working on it. Hopefully should be fixed on the next patch. So shout out to Weirdbeard, Farpatrod, and the rest of the team working on that. But they did give me a way to kind of move through that and get through the rest of LAN, right? So I'm going to try and do this from scratch here. Now you can see, I already have some land here in 63 and 142, but what I'm going to do is just claim it brand new, right? So when you click on land, this is the screen it should take you to as long as you're on the map view. I'm going to go to the top right and click on claim deeds. Now, most of us have probably done this already, but let me go ahead and just redeem 5. I actually just did this earlier, so I wonder if it'll all be in the same region anyway, but let's just, you know what? Screw that. Let's claim the region token. I mean, we can live in fantasy world here, can't we? So I'm going to claim the region token, so we get a brand new region overall. And you will see here that if I go back now, you can see where my plots are. I have plots in 63, 142, and then 143 is just the new region that I claimed. So I'm just going to go to 143 since this is completely fresh. Now, people might have done this already, but I'm just going to click on, first unsurveyed deed here. I'm going to click on survey. Again, most of people have probably done this already, but if you are newer or haven't, surveyed your land, or maybe you're going to buy a plot off of Hive Engine or something, this is how you do it. So I have what is this? A forest. Is it? Oh, a magic earth forest, or a magic forest. That's awesome. What rarity is it? I don't even know. Let's see. So if I go back to this now, okay. So here's the thing. You can see the rest of the region is considered unsurveyed. If I click on this button right here, okay, so now I can see all of, I guess I could survey everything, but I don't want to. So I have a rare magic forest. So I can click on here, right? I can go into the actual land itself. This is the screen that I was at earlier. I can click on manage, but what I need to do first is go up top here. Now, I am in the appropriate region, right? 143. So I'm going to click on this plus button. This is what I missed the first time around. So I'm going to click right here is dark energy, right? Not DEC. Your DEC is up there, but the dark energy you have from staking DEC for this region is right here. So I'm going to click on that. And you can see now the region name appropriately shows 143. And I'm just going to throw, I mean, I have a lot of, I'm just going to throw like 1,000,000 DEC or whatever that is, 100,000 DEC, right? Actually, that should be good for 2 max plots, but I don't even have max monsters. I haven't opened up a ton of packs. So first things first, we stake 100,000 DEC into this region. And now I can go in. Okay, so let's just back up for a second. So now you can see here, if I go all the way back, right? So we start from the beginning. You can see here, if I go to 63, right? So, yeah, so to 63, sorry, not 63, to 143, this is my region. I can view plots, and as soon as I go in, this now has 100,000 dark energy. So let me go specifically to my magic forest, right? Magic rare forest. I'm going to click on that, or I guess I could just click the little arrow to the right here, and I can click on manage. Now you can see here they have all the stuff that's ready to go, but we're going to jump back out into this once we actually have something to do. So I need to add a power core or a Rooney. Now I don't have any power cores or a Rooney right now. We're going to skip the Rooney part. But I can, if I had a power core, I'd be able to just click on this button and add power core. But since I don't, I click on buy. And then I can go here and I can buy a power core. So I'm just going to buy one. It's 5,000 DEC. Thankfully, I have way more than enough. So let's click on buy DEC, or sorry, buy power core. Then it takes me right back to the page I need to be on. I can add the power core in, and as soon as I do, you'll see here is the active. Now, this bottom row is where I will be adding in the people that I would want to change, right? The top row is what's currently there. So you can see that there's no one there right now. So if I go to add worker, I have this sorted by the amount of, what's that called? I have this sorted by the amount of production that they're going to have. So I'm going to throw a CREC into that first slot, right? And in fact, yeah, so I guess it's just one CREC, but I don't even care what the bonuses are right now. Let's see, what are the boosts here? D Rarity, Rooney. Forest has, I think I need, okay, here, let's do a Celestial Harpy on the second one because Forest should have water. And then I'm just going to put CREC on the rest of them, right? And these are all gold foil CREC, so I guess this is going to be a little bit higher, but I'll just do Pelacor Arbalist. There we go. So now, if I have monsters attached for, or units attached for all 5 worker slots, if I have a title, this is where I would add a title, but you can see, oh, I do have a title. That's awesome. So let's say I want to add the Grandmaster in, right? Let's make this like, yeah, okay, that's fine. The Grandmaster. And then artifact, if you have any totems available, this is where they will show up. Now, I don't know if I have any totems. Oh, I do. So I can claim the totems, right? So if you own a totem or you buy it off Hive Engine or whatever, now is where you can claim these totems. So I'm just going to do a common totem, claim 1, redeem, and hopefully once I confirm the transaction, that should bring me back to the appropriate page, and we could add in what we got. Come on, spinning wheel. Oh, don't get stuck here. All right, so I'm almost afraid to refresh because I think I'm going to lose everything that I did already. But let's just do a hard refresh and see where we end up. If we can't get the totem there, then no worries. Oh, totem claimed. Okay, sweet. So now I go back, and as expected, yeah, everything has been removed. So keep in mind, there is a Save Changes button here. Before you do anything, or before you move away from the page, always make sure you save the changes. So let's go ahead and add CREC in. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to do 2 life units. I'm going to click on adding a title, and let's just add like Legionnaire because I don't want the production to be all crazy. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go crazy. Why not? So we'll add the Grandmaster in, and then we'll add a common totem in, and I will hit Save Changes. So now the changes are not saved yet. You have to go to the bottom, and you'll see the old build rate versus the new build rate. I'll have 13,000 production per hour. I hit confirm. And this is a transaction that needs to be confirmed on the blockchain. So once we are good there, it should hopefully take me back to my plot. Now, what I don't see here, okay, so what I kind of skipped over was the amount of energy required. So you can see here there's 8,400 energy required. I have way more than that, right? I'm not using max monsters, so come on. Let's refresh again. And keep in mind, this is the test server, so they're, you know, it's not as robust as Weirdbird has been saying as the main server. Oh, never mind. Oh, see, okay, so it did save. So now I can go back out and I can view I can view everything, right? So you can see I have the workers here. It shows the production that each of them will provide, the efficiency, the element. Let's see here, the 10% bonus for using life units on this, right? It'll show you the set that it's a part of, the efficiency. I don't know what the efficiency means exactly, but either way, it's nice to have all of that data there for that specific one. Now, here's where things get interesting. So this is actually a magic plot. So if I go and I want to build a research hut, right, because that's where the focus for magic should be, I can go and I can click on build. Now, what this is going to say is the production cost, and I think the production cost here is probably off right now. It says 9.9 million. Again, this is the same as like clearing your plot, right? The amount of hourly production that I have is 7,900. So the completion time will actually be 2 months. So if I go ahead and I hit build, and let's hope that this works okay. I hit build, it should show a countdown there, right, for 52 days, 5 minutes, sorry, yeah, 52 days, 5 hours, 9 minutes, and 43 seconds. So I'm building the research hut. I can choose now to speed it up, right? Because it's just going to be counting down like that. And here's where you have your time crystal. So if you click on speed up, you can use your time crystals. You can buy more time crystals here, right? And these are 100 DEC per. And you can see just how quickly it's going to add up. So if I hit max, of course, it's going to do everything right away. But let's say it's like I don't have enough time crystals, right? I can only buy like 100 time crystals. Well, boom, that shows you visually as well as from a, I don't know about a time perspective, but it'll show you visually exactly where you'll be after you use the time crystals. So let's actually do, I don't know, maybe like 30%, right? So we need, let's just say 300. So I'm going to click speed up. And this should be able to show you exactly what effect it has. So we went from 52 days down to 36 days. So let's go ahead and just, for the fun of it now, hit max, speed everything up, just so that we can see the rest of this. There we go. So now I have these monsters or these units starting to work, but I don't have any grain in this region. So I can either set up another land to focus on grain, or if you want, you can go to the top here. You can see the total grain in the region is 0, and I can hit buy for that. So let's go ahead and do 1,000. And keep in mind, grain is 1 DEC per item of grain or token of grain. And there you go. Purchase successful. I can feed my workers. Construction complete. I can feed my workers. I guess they already did a little work, so I need to feed them before things can move forward. And you can see here that I fed them about 5 grain. Now, you can see that my research per hour is 1.343 research tokens. Again, these are not tradable. It's just whatever research is, right? So I can go and see down here what the total boost is. There's a 70% boost. There is the current grain cost, right? Hourly production is about 13,000, but the energy demand is 8,400. Efficiency is at 100%. And that is where we're at. So if I go back out here now, so you can see that I am producing 1.3 excuse me, per hour. Now, what you see here on the bottom, same information, but there is the claim button, which I cannot use right now. And I believe there's like a 15-minute cooldown. So that I guess, so people can't just be spamming claim every minute or every 30 seconds. Every time you claim, at least from what I've seen, and maybe somebody can confirm this, it resets to 15 minutes, right? So after 15 minutes, I will be able to come in and claim whatever I have. Now, just to make things easy, I already did something earlier with a different region. So let's go back out to Pretoria, and I have a plot here that's, okay, so here's my occupied caldera that's going for SPS. So when I come back here, you can see that this thing is pulling in 3.5 SPS per hour. So far, you know, I have enough, like, all right, what is this, 41 SPS to claim. I have 421 grain that it's going to cost me, so I can hit harvest. I'll pay the grain, and hopefully we should be good to go from there. And that should add in to my SPS balance. Now, there was a tax taken, right? So the 10% tax of 41 was about 4.1 that was removed. So you can see here that I got 36.946. And if we go to SPS, again, this is not going to be added to your liquid supply, but I believe on your land rewards. Oh, you know what? Okay, so it's probably not showing perfectly here. You can see that I have 562. So this might have been from a previous claim. I don't know, but it would show up in that area. So that's, you know, that's kind of like the basics. We walked through a magic plot. We walked through, or not, we didn't really walk through an SPS, but all of those are going to be roughly the same. Obviously, your grain and your SPS are going to be things that you'll immediately be able to use, transfer, or sell, right? For example, SPS. Well, you probably will have to unstake it first, but your grain, for example, is going to be something that will, you know, you'll need to have in your plot in order to take full advantage and make sure that you're you know, serving your monsters or your units. Otherwise, you'll end up having to buy a lot of grain. And this is kind of why I'm excited, because I think people, you know, the impatience of it all will get people to spend 100 DEC here, 50 DEC there for their different units, right? Like get the time crystals whenever they need it. Get the get some extra grain just to not deal with the headache of it later, right? All that stuff I think can have a ton of impact on land overall. But that's outside the scope of this video. You guys already know that I'm super bullish on land from an economy standpoint. So hopefully this was exactly what you guys were looking for. Again, big shout out to the team and thank you for helping me kind of navigate through that little bug. But as you can see, outside of, I was able to do everything that needed to be done in order to get land and then to claim whatever I needed to claim. So it is in working order. That is really exciting to me. Obviously, there's a little, other bugs here and there that the team is going to focus on. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.